Hello Tech members, welcome back to TechSakki where we can push the limits of technology. So on my channel, I started a new topic called Let's Compare. So basically the meaning is we're going to compare two phones which is the best out of 2019 from different companies. So today we're going to be comparing Android versus iOS. So without further ado, let's get started. So let's start the Let's Compare show produced by TechSakki. So without further ado, let's get started. So let's first start with Android, the world's most used phone. What I mean by this is that almost 80% of the world use Android. So 20% use iOS. So now the screen which I'm going to show right over here is the phone that we're going to be talking about, and you might definitely know what this is. Of course, the Galaxy S10 Plus. But is it true? Let's find out. Yes, it is. It is the Android's best phone running Android 9. So in this we're gonna talk about the dimensions and weight of this phone. So first let's talk about the dimensions. Dimensions is exclusively 7.74.1 millimeters, which is the length of the phone. Which is the breadth of the phone, and the length of the phone is 157.6 millimeters, and the thickness of this phone is simply 7.8 millimeters. That's like the smallest, the lowest thickness of a phone that I could see. You're gonna see some other phones, but I like this one. The thickness is just sick. So now let's talk about the glass model weight. The glass model weight is 175 grams and the ceramic model weight is just 198 grams, which is totally around 363. Yeah, 363. Sorry, 373. It's just 373 grams, and the length, like the diagonal way, the size of the display is simply 6.4. I like this phone. So let's go to the next slide, which is the display area. So the display is simply just so good. So now let's do it. So I got a fact from Google. It says the world's largest mobile display is exclusively on the S10 Plus. I don't know about this. I found on Google. I put it. It might be true. If you think it is, leave a comment below saying that do you like it or not. Let's go to the next one. So this display has 6.4 Quad HD Plus Dynamic AMOLED Infinity O display. So let's and the size is basically 3040 of 1440. It's just good. So let's go to the PPI. The PPI is 522. The HDR is 10 plus and it is certified. So I like it. So let's go on to the camera wise now. So the S10 Plus camera, the S10 Plus phone comes with a dual camera, which obviously a lot of phones have these days. So let's talk about the selfie camera, and let's talk about the dynamic camera. So dynamic camera, the depth camera. So the selfie camera has 110 megapixels and it's dual pixel AF. The pixel size is 1.22 and the FOV of this phone is 80 degrees. And the F number, which is pronounced as aperture, is f1.9. So let's talk about the depth camera right now, which is a 28 megapixel RGB depth camera, and the pixel size is 1.12 and the FOV is 90 degrees, and the F number aperture is simply f2.2. If you want to know the meaning of all of this, the link will be in the description for the meaning of F number and FOV. It will be in the link in the description if you want to know the meaning. So let's go to the most interesting part of this phone and a lot of people around the world: CPU and GPU. So the Adreno 640 in the Snapdragon 855 has relatively conservative performance targets this generation. Here, Qualcomm promises 20% better performance, even though the GPU itself has a reported 50% more execution units. What has happened is that, the saying that the Qualcomm company promised 20% better performance than the normal performance they're having, even though they got 50% more execution units. So let's see what happened here. What happened is that Qualcomm has dropped the clock frequency from 710 MHz down to 585 MHz, account for where most of the theoretical GPU performance is missing. The rationale here is to able to run wider and slower and thus more efficiently. So let's go on to the next. So here I think the S10 Plus is gone. So guys, what have we talked about here is just the specifications of this phone. So we're going to be talking about the outlooks and etc. And the price, we're going to talk about it. So stay tuned in this video. So let's continue with iOS. So the iOS best phone is the latest officially released iPhone 11 running iOS 13.3. So it's now running iOS 13.3 and there's nothing to talk about the iPhone 11 because it's the exact same as the iPhone XS Max except the camera and etc. Like the GPU, they might have changed it or let's see. Now lights, camera, action. The camera has wide and ultra-wide lenses rather than wide and telephoto like many people had predicted. This feature gives users the ability to adjust cropping and zooming after the photo is taken. It gives you that comfort to adjust cropping and zooming after the photo is taken. That's just because of the screen of it. So there's also new night mode that comes on automatically to brighten photos in low light situations and reduces noise. It also has a next generation smart HDR. So we're going to be talking about this night mode later in the video. So let's see. Maybe not later in the video because we're going to just talk about it right now. So night mode. If you want the ultimate experience of using night mode on the iPhone 11, how about a town where there's 40 continuous days of darkness? Head into the Arctic Circle and you can visit places where the sun never sets. So if you want proof that how night mode works, you can go to a town where there's 40 continuous days of darkness. Or head into Arctic Circle and you can visit places where the sun never sets for weeks on end in the summer, where it never rises for weeks in the winter. So this is actually the photo in iPhone XS. So this, as you can see, it's unedited. But in unedited iPhone 11 Pro with night mode, this is actually Pro in iPhone 11 is the exact same. So that's just astonishing. Let's talk about the video of like how the iPhone 11 takes the video. So Quick Take is a new video feature that makes it easier to take videos by long pressing on the camera button. So it's just like WhatsApp which you want to record something using it. So you can just hold the camera button and it'll just record a video. So except in WhatsApp, the quality is just so low. But in iPhone 11, the future is here. It means that video quality is 4K quality at 60 FPS. As you know, the games, to run it smoothly, you need 60 FPS. For the videos to run smoothly, or record smoothly, you need 60 FPS. As well as slow-mo, time-lapse, and expanded dynamic range. So this feature is the video quality in slow-mo, time-lapse, and expanded dynamic range is available at 4K quality at 60 FPS. So now let's talk about the quality of these cameras. The front-facing camera has been updated to 12 megapixel with wide-angle selfie support when the phone is in landscape. You can also take 4K videos at 60 FPS as well as slow-mo videos. So as I already told you in the previous one, you can take 4K at 60 FPS, slow-mo, expanded dynamic range, time lapse, etc. on 4K video at 60 FPS. So now let's go to the CPU and GPU, which we're talking about the S10 earlier. So the CPU and GPU, it's powered by Apple's new A13 Bionic chip. So I like the look of this chip right here. We'll talk about all this later. Let's talk about this one first, which Apple chose as its faster processor ever. So as for battery life, the iPhone 11 packs a 1 hour longer battery life than the iPhone XS. So the iPhone 11 has a longer battery, like a 1 hour longer battery than the iPhone XS. So we'll be comparing the battery lives between the two phones. So at the end, so just watch it. So now let's talk about the i13 Bionic chip. It has the fastest CPU, fastest GPU, fast neural engine, ML controller, ML accelerators, Core ML3, and an astonishing 8.5 billion transistors. So I like the 8.5 billion transistors. It's just like 8.5 billion in one small thing. I can't believe it. So let's go on to the next one. So now let's talk about the outer surface and audio. The iPhone 11 also features a new anodized aluminium finish, which Apple says is more durable. There's also Dolby Vision audio. So in this phone, there's Dolby Vision, and the finishes, it has aluminum finish. So the back of the phone is basically made of aluminum, which saves the environment. Like it helps the environment somehow. So there's also Dolby Vision audio. So I like this one because Dolby Vision audio is now on mobile. So I like it. So now the time you all been waiting for, it's time for the ultimate comparison. So we're going to be comparing both of the phones on the outer looks of it and the audio. So let's see. So we got the battery life first. An iPhone 11 2942 mAh, where the S10 Plus has 3000 mAh. So for the battery life, I would say it's the S10. So, and the colors available, the colors available for the iPhone is black, white, red, purple, green, and yellow. Totally 6 colors available. So, and the colors available for the S10 Plus is Prism Black, Prism White, and Prism Green, Canary Yellow, Ceramic Black, and Ceramic White. So, it basically has a mix of the colors, which is not probably that good because Prism Black White, Ceramic Black White, both are the same. Like, it's almost the same. So, I'm now going with the S10 right now. So, let's go with the iOS. So, the price of this iPhone 11, I found it on Amazon. I don't know whether it's true or not, but I just copy pasted it from Amazon, the price, and then I put it in this. Both of them are same, like not the same price. Both of them I took it from Amazon, so I'm not sure whether this is true. But the astonishing price for iPhone 11 is $86,900. So I don't believe this is true. For New Year, I can't believe it. But since it's a new phone, it might be that much price. I don't know. And the S10 Plus is just simply $9,000. So yeah, that's it for the video. Well, what was your favorite phone? The iOS iPhone 11 or the Samsung Galaxy S10 Plus? Let me know in the comments down below. Thanks for watching.